Utlake. Together.
I missed all the children I was born with. We're good. Huh?
Savage.
Ijo.
Who did you kiss today?
Nobody.
What?
The
Why
kisses
stop now?
expired when the show expired.
I hear you. KV.
Hey, madam,
Are you ready to dish them out?
I'm not the wrong.
Mata, our rainbow.
What do you do?
What's happening, girl?
I've been good. God has.
Bro. When I went you. That's so wrong. I can't believe you, bro. That was so wrong.
Bobby.
That was so wrong too.
Yeah, but
On the record, I washed my hands. It's not like I scratched my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cook for these
All
dogs.
right,
Like,
okay. Settle down.
know.
Settle down. Settle down.
I'm not.
A millionaire.
That's right.
An award-winning personality. Not just one award, many awards. Sweet G.
Yeah, was mad.
Guluva.
Yes.
How are you feeling, my brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi. Nyashiselwa. It's burning already. So let's talk about the money. How's the money treating your bank account?
Wow. No, I'm still trying. I want more.
As you should.
No, you have a WhatsApp group where you are the admin.
Yes, I'm the one cooking for everyone to be in touch, yabo. But people just started acting weird. I don't know for what. So I don't know. It's their choice, man.
Vice captain is here.
I think I was never part of a team to begin with. We're all friends, né? I'm the captain of my own ship. I don't need someone telling me what to do. I'm cool with him and everything else, but he's not a captain of me. No one is. So I'm not no captain or no bandana boy or nothing else. It's me.
So let's talk about your role in the Bandana Boys then, if you're not captain. Do you think being a part of the Bandana Boys clique helped you in your individual game?
Maybe it did hurt my game because I did get voted in quite a couple of times.
Yes, sir.
Luzuko,
Yes, sir.
did it hurt your game or did it benefit your game?
To be honest, I was never part of a clique, you know, and it was baseless things that it was based on because number one, I was never a bully. The reason why, because we came out, obviously when we come out, they say you're part of the Bandana Boys, and obviously they're running with the narrative, but that doesn't mean you're not, but that doesn't mean you're part of a clique.
Let's give him
We're in the house.
Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. All right. All right.
Come on.
You always wore the bandana, even outside the house. So if you say you decided to just go with it, knowing very well, Uguti, there's a definition into it where there is bullying and everything, why didn't you just discard yourself or maybe just say something?
The word bullying, or they do understand it. How you treat someone, how you what you're saying to the person, anything that can be bullying. So I don't understand, for example, with them, I'm gonna make it quite clear. The first instance with me and them, whereby we're having food and everything, right? We're eating here, but there's someone who eats slow. Can you also, like, I can take an hour eating, right? So I don't understand what's wrong with you mistreating me, making me feel less of myself just because I don't want to eat alone. What's wrong with you eating alone?
Like what bullying is, because I've never been bullied personally.
For the purpose of the question, right?
Yeah.
The meaning of bullying, or a group where there is.
I did even ask, but why don't you just, because we are clear and he's asking. He shouldn't even be asking at the first point. But he's asking which gents maybe that's a form of bullying. You understand? Why I wouldn't say everyone is a bully, because if we saw some other time, I'm not sure when. Ezra and then then yeah, but from that incident, I wasn't understanding why, and hearing from men they were also plotting. Why would you plot? It's your game plan, no, but why would you plot another for Omunumundo na Elainji? No matter one, but
why? Because in that game, people who were very competitive were Sweet Guluva, Uyanda, Ezra, Sipali. I'm not saying anyone else was not competitive, but those are the people who really wanted it, who seemed like they want to give their all. We're bound to step on each other's toes. Where I was wrong, I remember the first incident I had with you, and I made a joke about you and Untu. I mean, a couple. You took that to heart.
not intimidated by the fact that I was telling Abobo, you didn't want me to share and continue. And then that's when you started shouting at me.
I will say this, ne?
With us. But afterwards, our altercation only started when his and Swiss's started getting higher and higher. And I was trying to stop him. And then he also made a sly comment towards me, which I'm joking.
Let me tell you, Nesmash, I think generally as a person, I'm a nice guy.
I'm going to be making 2-part review of the reunion of Big Brother Mzansi Season 6. Guys, I am surprised that the Bandana Boys are denying that they were ever part of Bandana Boys. I really wanted Sipali to be part of this so that he can actually watch his buddies and his homeboys deny the circle that they all helped to create and also fed. I am shocked, okay, guys, at the sheer cowardice that is being displayed by Melino, by Swiss, by, what's the other guy's name? Ezra and Luzuko. I am really surprised. Okay, let me not mention Melino because he wasn't really part of them. But Swiss, Ezra, and Luzuko, I am surprised at the sheer cowardice, especially for Swiss. Well, he didn't actually say he wasn't part of the Bandana Boys. He just kind of like said he was never chaperoned or that it never had a captain. Basically because he does not want to be seen as the guy who was towing another person's footstep. He wants to continue with the alpha male, I don't know why this is so exciting to me. They have, as a matter of fact, addressed the whole bullying thing with, what's his name? I can't believe that I'm forgetting his name. Uyanda. Okay. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I haven't said this, but thank you so much. I mean, it's welcome back, guys. Welcome back. How can I even forget? Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because a new season is upon us. But I am here to bring you guys all of the tea from the reunion, and that is exactly what I am doing. And if at any point you want to share your thoughts, the comment section is open. Please share your thoughts in the comment section, okay? And say hi to some of the people, our mutuals in the comment section, because I will be there as well. Anyways, so back to the Bandana Boys and the drama and the fact that they decided to just deny the fact that they were part of Bandana Boys. And I do think it is because of the tag that they got. And let me say this. Opinions and tags are not formed in vacuum, okay? If they didn't behave the way that they behaved with Uyanda, I don't think they would have gotten that. And it wasn't just Uyanda, it was just also the way that they carried themselves. If you carry yourself like you are better than other people, even when you are not exactly trying to bully the person, it can come off as bullying, okay? Because when someone says, like what Sweet Guluva said, I think Sweet Guluva did explain it so well as a neutral person when he said this is someone that he does not need to ask to be given a different portion. It's Biggie's house. The food belongs to everybody. He could have just gone ahead to get his own. Do you get? And there would literally be nothing that you can do about it. Do you understand? But he still comes and he acts, and he even acts nicely, not from a place of entitlement, but just like, you guys understand my situation. I'm a very slow eater. I would like to have my own. And you guys make allowance for Tyrone. So why don't you make the same allowance for Uyanda as well? Why do you have to make fun of him? Now, boys play differently, and I do understand that. So I kind of like feel maybe Uyanda did misunderstood them. But considering the fact that it wasn't like a one-time thing, and that is what Sweet Guluva was also trying to point out. Like, if you go back to the person and apologize that, oh, it wasn't my intention to make you feel that way, right? The way that Swiss did. And you go ahead to do another thing that still try to belittle the person or undermine the person, you're still plotting against this person, then it becomes a bully. And that's why I said before that tags are not formed in a vacuum, okay? It is because of those types of behaviors. People have seen you do stuff. And yes, I would always say this, Uyanda wasn't actually you can't also absolve Uyanda of certain responsibility, because he also did certain things that made them to want to treat him that way. But by the time you plus and minus, you guys are plenty. Uyanda is one person. You are literally like 4 people in one group fighting against one person, right? So it will, of course, come off as bullying. I just wish that they would understand and just accept responsibility for the things that they did in the house, and just maybe apologize and say, oh, now that you have explained it, because Smash Africa literally had to bring up the definition of what is it called, of bullying, and literally read it out loud for them to hear. And I was like, these are grown-ass men. They don't understand what bullying is, or they are feigning ignorance. I don't understand. So after, let's say they didn't know, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know. After that was read out to you and explained to you, why don't you just take responsibility? Oh, now that I've, seen this or heard, and I kind of like feel it does put things into perspective, and it wasn't my intention. It was just the game. I was trying to just be competitive, and it was never in my, intention to make you feel bad or small or undermine you or anything. Take responsibility, move on. But they are such cowards that they refuse to accept responsibility for the things that they did. And looking at someone like Ezra, Luzuko is probably the worst coward of them all. At least Swiss was even standing, even as he's denying that he was a coward. And he did made mention of Uyanda and this girl, Jojo's drama, right? How he was even holding Uyanda back. But then again, if I remember that fight correctly, Swiss cannot really say that he was totally on Uyanda's side. At some point, he was even saying he's going to beat Uyanda, like, you touch my sister, that's my sister, and all of that. That was, especially also because Swiss has a bigger physical body build. Do you get? So even though he did hold Uyanda back, but then, like I said, they never really did it as from a place of, oh, this is someone I genuinely don't want to come off as bullying. Do you get? Like, you don't have to like the person, but there's a way you behave that makes the person feel like, oh, is it because you're bigger, or is it because you have a clique? You don't necessarily have to have the intention of bullying for something to come off as bullying. And I think that is the part that Swiss refuse to acknowledge, Luzuko refused to acknowledge, and Ezra also refused to acknowledge. And I think that's just a very pitiable show of cowardice. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the show is over. It is okay to accept responsibility for stuff, or even play, like blame it on the game and move on, right? Anyways, for a season that had let me not laugh. By the way, if you've been enjoying this so far, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and please share your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, I really want to hear your thoughts. Anyways, so about the people who did not show up, I was expecting Ashley, I was expecting Sipali. I mean, I wanted the ringleaders. Of course, Ashley was one-man army, and I wanted to see her. But there are some people that post-show, their lives are going good. Even someone like Mata, that I really, after the show, if I am going to call maybe 10 people top of my head, I won't remember Mata. But she said something that was really interesting to just hear, when she said that life is going good for her, and it is only getting better. So, like, it is important to just see that people that, even though low-key or high-key, you don't even think of them, the platform has changed their lives and expanded their horizon, and they are getting opportunities that they probably would never have gotten if they hadn't gone on, the show. So that is good. And I think the idea of having opportunities also for a lot of people is, I've been on the show, I've done my part, I've given my all. Post-show, I am not doing bad. If I go back, something may go wrong. Do you get someone like Ashley? I feel like that girl is just trying her best to balance the narrative about her. And I don't know if coming on the show would have helped in any way. I mean, she was what, disqualified, or was she evicted? Anyways, I can't even remember. But I feel like she is trying so hard to balance the narrative about her, the image that people have, so many stories. And I kind of like want to just understand from that perspective that, if you're trying to build your reputation that people have already soiled and there's so much happening that you don't necessarily want to put yourself in a situation where there is the possibility that even what you said can be edited in a way that makes it seem as though, like it wasn't exactly what you said. Do you understand what I mean? So I kind of like understand Ashley, but I did want her to come. I mean, like, Ashley is such a big part of the show. It just feels incomplete to have a reunion without her. Same thing for Sipali. Whether the Bandana Boys acknowledged it or not, Sipali was the captain of the ship until he left and then Swiss took over. I mean, like, again, I don't want to drag Swiss because I feel like I dragged the boy too much during the show. So I'm going to just let him be. I've already dragged him in this video. It wasn't my intention, but hey, dragons happen, okay? Anyways, so I did want to see Ashley and Sipali. If you led a group, okay, like if you think that you are alpha male and you had what it took to lead a group and be a captain, what are you scared of? Why are you not here? Like come correct. Don't be doing all the alpha male, and then when the chips are down, you're nowhere to be seen. It means that you too are a coward. Do you get what I mean? So I really wanted to see Sipali, and I hope that I don't want to be the person who is inconsiderate. I hope that he's in good health and it was just a matter of, it wasn't outside circumstances, do you get, that made him to not come, then I would forgive. But if it's just because he's scared, guy, you literally led a whole team. Do you get? So I don't understand why you would chicken out when you are needed the most and then leave your boys high and dry. Omozi Dembuzi said he created a WhatsApp group and everybody ran away from the group. That is not what I was expecting. I swear that is not what I was expecting, that people would go outside, join a WhatsApp group, or maybe he added them out of his own volition. I think that is quite disrespectful. Like, did he even take permission from the people that he added to his WhatsApp group? Because if you just add someone out of the blue, sometimes they'll feel like it will be rude to leave the group. But then, because they weren't added with their consent, there's also that tendency of, I'm just never going to contribute to the group anyway. Do you get? So people left the group apparently, and he's not so happy about it because he said he does not know why. And I'm like, these people were fighting. Just because you are cool with all of them does not mean that they are all cool with each other. So I am friends with you, but I'm not friends with, let's say Nate. Why would I want to be in the same group as Nate just because you are friends with Nate as well? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I kind of like feel Muzi did cross the line there by not telling people that he was going to add them to the groups before doing that. Now, there was also you guys, I feel like what's her name? This girl. I can't believe that I'm forgetting their names. But the two husband and wife, right? Where the girl was disqualified over abuse and the whole him saying, that the whole kissing thing ended after the show. I am like, it was smash. Like, it was boring. The answer was boring. I'm not going to lie. Why are you? And the funny thing is, the opening clips that they used to open the show was just a lot of kissing from him. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. he used to have a lot of potential, especially when he was introduced on the show. And I'm like, hey, this is someone I would probably defend. It looks like a heartbreaker, but he didn't even play the role of a heartbreaker so well. So before you know, he already lost his luster, and then now coming out and seeing that KB and him, I mean, I can't even wait to talk about that. That is going to be part of the part 2 video that I'm going to bring. But all in all, for this part 1, I think I have talked enough about the Bandana Boys and their cowardice. And basically, Muzi Dembuzi trying to play God and then failing woefully at it. I don't even have anything to say to that. I just think he misread the room, and he lacks a certain level of intelligence to be able to understand things from people's perspectives. Anyways, make sure you're tuned for the next